All right, everybody, this is Diana from the Misfit Journal Maker, and today I am going to be doing my version of a altered book, and hope everyone's doing really well today. And I want to start out by saying that there's a couple things you really need to know about doing one of these. First of all, because I learned through mistakes, you do not want to use an old book unless the book is in, we're talking really, really good condition. Because when you're pulling out pages from this, you're going to lose the integrity in the spine. And as you can see, well, this was my fault because I had already been harvesting out of this book, and I actually had already cut the cover to take it off to pull out the insides. When I did, I right here cut through, so I decided not to use it, but I glued it back to use it for this because this was the only book I had that was sewed in pages. Okay, you have to use, now I've seen people use ones that aren't, that's up to them, but if you want to make sure your book is not going to fall apart, you need pages that are sewed. So you need to physically look until you find the signature and you see that there is indeed thread. Okay, like right here, you can't see it on camera, I'm sure, because it's very light. There's 4 strings here. Okay, and because of that is because just like with our journals that we make from scratch, you're folding your paper in half. So when you pull out a page over here, that is going to make the page over here that is folded in half with, you know, this is one whole page. This is going to come out. And some people who make these, they glue all the pages together, make pockets. That's not what we're doing here. That may make it so that that is not an issue. But to do it the way I'm doing it, you have to be aware of what you are pulling out, because I thought that I was okay, and I went over here on this side to tug, and it came right out because I had pulled something over here out. So let's see how far I am over here. I think I'm okay. Okay, so here's my my strings, okay, where it is sewed in. So I'm not going to touch this page, and I'm not going to touch this page. But I'm going to go to the 3rd page over because I've already pulled some out over here. And I'm going to pull this out. And hopefully I won't have anything stuck in there. Oh, it came out pretty easy. So now I'm going to go 3 pages beyond. Okay, which maybe it's this one. Okay, and this is the other side. So as you can see, if you would have left this in here, at some point, if you would have pulled on it, you could have pulled it right out. So that's something you have to be aware of. So yeah, I always make sure to try to find the coordinate. Now, sometimes when I went to find the coordinating page, it's tight like this, and I don't do anything. But you have to at least check, because some of them, I don't know the newer books, but some of these older books do have glue for some reason in between the pages. And if that's the case, those can stay. So now here I'm up to a different signature again because I've got more thread. So if I wanted to pull out, let me see where this one goes. Yeah, it's not a process I found that you just can do like really quickly. I'm going to pull this one out. Okay, and we got a problem. It wants to pull. Okay, and if you get big pieces in here, you can just pull them out. Okay, so I am going to go back and go 3 pages, and this should be the coordinating page. And you see how it's pulling out right away. So that's what you need to do. Also, it's going to pull away if you got any junk in here. You can always get in there and pull that out. I don't like to have those. Some people don't care. I don't like to have all the little pieces there. I save my pages because, oh, that's another thing. You want to get a book that has nice, thick pages. And this book is old too, so these pages are a bit brittle. And that's another thing with the older books. I just personally would not suggest, I would go to the dollar store. I would look over their books, find one that's the size you would like, make sure it's got sewed in signatures, and buy that. Because then you don't have to worry, and if the pages are thick. If you have a thinner page book, you could glue two together, but that just is another step you have to take. So, yeah, I recommend new book. I recommend when you find the signature, don't do that page, don't do the next page, but do the third page and pull out from both sides. So if your signature is here, I mean, if your sewed place is here, go to the third page on both sides and pull it out because it's going to be connected. So I hope I made that clear enough because it gets really complicated as far as, you know, what's going to happen later on if you don't pull them out right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I think I already pulled one here, but I can pull more. So I'm going to pull one more out and show you. Okay. So I'm going to go back to the middle of the signature, which is here, and count 3. And then this is the page. See how easily that came out? So that's what you need to do. You need to, you know, all books are going to have different amounts of pages in their signatures. But my rule of thumb is to count 2 back or forward from the sew-in and pull that out. And you know, it all depends on how thick it gets. I mean, I don't want to pull out more back here yet because first of all, this book's not that great. This is going to be what I'm going to use for like trial and error. Let's see. I'm always crooked in my videos. I hate that, but it's so hard to tell. Anyway, because the book is straight and the camera is crooked, I think. I don't know. Anyway, okay, so that's how you pull the pages out. That's how I suggest. If you want to do it differently, that's completely up to you. Now, I am going to go and show you what I did. I did this ahead of time to show you ideas because it would have been a long video. This was all day yesterday, well, all afternoon. So this is my front. I haven't done anything with this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I probably will end up, you know, doing something with the cover and keeping it just because it's fun. And, you know, maybe I can write down all my, my mistakes in it. I don't know. But I want to keep it. But, you know, as you can see, it's all out of sorts here. So this is pretty beat up. But there's kind of fun with that. So it just all depends. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. I left this. My next page was this. Now, there was stuff under here and title pages or whatever. And I used this because you can write on this. It's pretty and you can write on it. And the whole point of my journals, which I keep saying all the time, and I will keep saying it, is to have writing space. So this isn't one of those junk journals that has 5 million pockets in it and 5 million tags in it. That's not going to happen. I do have pockets I made in here because they're cute and, you know, you would put pockets in a regular journal. So for this, I just printed these out on regular copy paper. I inked the sides and then I use glue stick because I don't want to have all those ridges in here when I come to write. I want it to be flat. So I use glue stick. It works fine. This is the glue stick I used. It's Scotch permanent glue stick. This is the, I guess, which, losing my train of thought. This is the replacement for Scotch Create glue stick. And this works great. I would almost say I like it better. It's very sticky and I have had no problems with anything pulling up, not at all. So this I would highly recommend. Okay, so I'm going to need that in a minute, so I guess I'll leave it out. So then I went on, and my next thing I did was I painted the page. Now, this is another mistake I made. When you glue something over here, you have to make sure that it's dry before you come over here. Because see all these ridges? It's because it was not dry and I put it on too soon. But it's still usable. I can still write over that. I'm fine with that. So, there's some other decorating things I'm going to do, but I'll wait till after, I think. Now, over here, this page had nothing on it except this little thing for Arthur and Rosemary, it says. So, I don't know. I might put something here. But I went ahead and I took my handy dandy cardboard stamp of lines and put it across there. You can write. This one worked out better. As you can see, we've got no ridges. It's just plain flat. And I also painted this. I did this with white and brown acrylic paint mixed together, so it's kind of beigeish. That's what I wanted. And then here again, the book was called The Disenchanted, and I'm going to get rid of that some way, but I also have lines I can write. So then I went to a different type of, this I think was along with this set that I got somewhere. So this one, I took my chair ruler, which I've looked for this, and this is very old. I had it for a very long time. Can't find it anymore. So I don't know if on a Fisker site somebody might find it, but there are tons of chair rulers out there. I like the metal ones. I wouldn't get a plastic, but that's completely up to you. If you don't have this, if you have like wavy scissors, or you can just tear it yourself, hand tear it. I mean, you know, there's no rule to that. So, and I did the same thing. These are tea dye pages, and I did the same thing here. So what I'm doing is I'm covering up the text, and I haven't decorated anything. I mean, I can decorate around. I can put little things in the corner. I haven't done any of that. I just was working on just getting my pages done. So this is the tea dye. Then I switched colors, and I wanted pink. So I went and mixed pink and white. And once again, I didn't wait long enough. So there's some ridges here. Always wait for this to dry. Good rule of thumb. See, and it's funny because this side's flat, but there's ridges here. So I don't know what that's about, but I think it's because I didn't wait. Then over here, I made a pocket. Okay. And this pocket was very simple. All you do is you take, actually I can come back here and show you. You take your page and you fold it in. Okay. Like so. And you do this. Glue here, and you're done. That's it. So that's how I did this pocket. Whoops, no, we're not there yet. So then I decided, well, I want to decorate here. So I put a sticker here, a little word here, and then I made this little flip up that you can write in. So I don't actually like this, but I don't know what I was thinking. So anyway, then I had these left over. I was practicing my punch because you have to line up the punch to get each part on your page. And I had these left. I don't know what I was going to do with them, but I decided to put them in here. And yes, you can see text through, but that's no big deal. And I noticed that I didn't get glue. It was hard to put glue on these hearts, but it's not going to bother anything. They stick up just a bit over here. But these are down completely flat. So anyway, that was what I decided to do for this. And I really like this. I think it's cool. You have all this area to text in, write in. So then I had another piece of this as coffee dyed paper. And I did this sort of with the same, I was mixing batches at different times. I think it's pretty much the same color. And I decided, you know what, I want to put this pretty flower here. So you still have all this room to write in. And, but you have a really pretty flower too. So I want to make it pretty, but I also want to make it so that I can have a lot of room to write. I did the same thing here, used two different papers to cover the text. They're both all flat because the glue stick. It doesn't matter if you have a little bit of writing showing through, no big deal. You could always put a piece of washi tape down here, decorate it in like a million different ways. So, I changed to blue. Now it has no rhyme or reason because I was experimenting. So I took 2 different blues, mixed them together. I was trying to match up the color here. And let's see, are we good? Yeah. So I had this collage sheet that I put in the background. And then I thought, okay, I want to make a place where I can write. And I was trying to leave these so that you could see them. And then I just put a little word here, mindfulness. And so you also have a writing spot here. So that was how I did that one. And the same with this. Now you can see I mixed these two at the different time because this is lighter and this is darker. I don't care. But I also took the same piece of this that was left and I just put a strip on each side. I still got tons of writing room here. Okay. I could also even add, you know, like another piece of ephemera down here, whatever. But my goal was to make as much writing room as I could, but still make it pretty and interesting and fun, which I did have a lot of fun doing this. So here's just some more pages. This was a lined sheet from something. There was a flower or something off to here. I cut it off. So that was that. And then here's another one of the hearts. And you can see writing through it. That's fine. Then I did another pocket. This pocket was fun. Okay. This will have to be another video where I show you how to do this pocket. It was very easy. Actually, I could show you right now, I guess. I just don't want my video to go really super long, but I'll show you. Okay, so for this one, you need 4 pages. So the first one, let's see now if I can remember how to do this. Where'd it go? Okay, the first one you take and you're going to fold from way up high in the corner, okay? And you're going to fold all the way down to the corner here, okay? And you're going to make sure that that's nice and tight. Okay, we don't need all this extra paper, so I went in, and it doesn't matter if it's all weird or anything, because what you're going to do, I'm just going to use my glue stick here, is you're going to take and you're going to glue this little extra piece down. And the reason I kept this was so that it was kind of reinforced, okay? So that's one side of it. Then you're going to do the opposite, okay? You're going to take this one from the corner, okay, and go all the way up to this corner, okay? And then you're going to push that down. It's a little bit tricky, but it can be done. Just try to not get it damn off. I think it kind of, this book is just so like not, yeah, it's just so out of whack. I don't think I can do anything but be off a little bit. I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, and then this is the same thing. You're going to cut off your extra. Okay, but you're going to flip this. I hope I did this right. I hope. Because I only did this once, and that was the one I made. And this needs to get cut more right here in the way. Okay, did I do that right? I did. Okay, so when you flip it, give it a little crease. And I hope you guys can see. Put some glue here on this extra. Okay. And then you're going to glue this down. Okay. And there you've got your start of your pocket. Now, I put washi tape on it. As you can see, I put it here and here. I did the washi tape before I glued it. Now I'm not going to bother. Yeah, I guess I can do some washi tape. Who cares? Try to hurry this. Just going to choose whatever I got handy, which was this one. So I put it so that it was like halfway. And then okay, and then I'm going to just go ahead and push down and fold it over. And then if there's extra, just cut that off, which there is down here. Okay. And then, because you didn't have it, because you're doing it before you glued it down, it's a lot easier. Oops. Ah. Okay. I've had a morning, I'm telling you. Just been kind of stressful, so excuse me if I'm a little hyper or whatever. I don't know about you guys, but dealing with doctor's offices always send me into a tizzy. I'm telling you. They don't tell you anything to the last minute, and then you're just like trying to figure everything out, and it's not fun. So anyway, that's what I've been dealing with this morning. So I need to cut off. There's some extra here. And then I'm going to go ahead and snip right there. All right, now hopefully the glue's working today. So all you want to do is you're just going to put some glue. And no, we're not working today. And I hope I have a little tiny pin. Thank goodness I do. Let's see if this helps. I keep telling myself, check the glue before you get on camera, and I always forget. All right, let's try now. Come on. I think I need to add more glue to this bottle. It's a problem, too. Okay, so you're going to put glue there, and you're going to put glue here. That's it. 2 places. Top of one, bottom of the other. Okay, and then you are going to push down. Oh, wrong place. See what I mean? Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, time to get the wipes out. You guys, don't do what I do. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, it didn't hurt anything, thank goodness. Okay, you want to put it under here in the right spot. Okay. All right. There we go. Yay! Okay, I can still see tape. So let me see. I'm going to cut this off. All right. So now you've got your wonderful pocket in the front. Okay? So you got this, and then you've also got this. You basically have 2. Okay, and it looks really cute with the washi. I love the washi. And I probably will end up inking all my pages because I just like that. So I will probably ink across this later, but I'm not going to do that now. And then, now the thing is with this, you also should, but because I'm on camera, I'm not going to, let this dry. Because when you turn it, the pages want to move because they're not dried yet. So they want to go back where they were. So you can end up where your pages are off because the glue's not dry yet. Like this one did move. So I'm not bothered if it moves. Okay, the next part we're going to do is similar to what we did before, except I'm not going to put this as far in. I'm going to just go ahead and make this. And on the other one, where these pages are just off, I don't recommend an old book, you guys. Seriously. Just not good. And I also washied this in the same washi tape. So I'll go ahead and do this one. Okay. This wasn't supposed to be about pockets, but it's okay. Because we do put pockets in our journals, so that's part of them. It's part of the process. So we'll get right to the other stuff after this one. Okay. Because I knew I was going to hear it about this. Why didn't you show us how to do the pocket? Okay. And then you just get your glue and you go right here along the edge and over here along this edge. And actually, I would suggest putting a little glue here to glue this down. You could just take that off, but I would leave it. Well, I'm leaving it in this book because of the fact that the pages are old. Okay. So then you have also created this pocket. Okay. So you've actually got three ways to stick stuff in here. Okay. And it's really pretty. So, okay. We've got issues with this. Yeah, these book pages are just not good. Okay, so that's how I did this pocket. Okay, and you can stick it this way. And then, excuse me, you've also got back here. Okay, now if you have this page like this and you want to decorate it, if you want to stamp it, stencil it, whatever, you can do that. So I just put that in there for an example. Okay. So now I did this pink page to kind of go with this. And now we're here to the next one. Okay. And now we're going to start. So, because I painted this, I'm going to grab my pile. I'll actually use these two so I can show you. Okay. So here's just some coffee dyed paper. I've already cut 2 sides of it off, or done this with 2 sides. And you just kind of try to get it a little straight. And that's how you do the ruler. And you got to kind of hold down tight so that it rips. Okay, so let's hope that, yep, that's big enough. Okay, I'm not too worried about things being straight. I don't care about that as much because this is kind of going to be a wonky journal. So yeah. I don't think this type of journal is really like one that is like calling for, not perfection, but you know, where it's, everything is precise and neat and whatever. These are more, I think this is more of like just a fun, crazy type journal. Okay, so these both work, and I'm going to grab my ink. I wanted to show you how I did that with the ruler, so I didn't have them ready, or else I would have them all done. You don't have to ink them, but I just think it shows up better on the book page, especially if you're using a brand new book with white pages. It'll just make it stand out that much more. Okay. Probably would do this darker, but I'm not going to stay here all night doing it. Ooh, it's getting hot already here. I don't think it's even noon yet. Okay. So then I'm going to go ahead and glue the back with the glue stick. Just want to get the whole thing so it sticks down nice and neat, especially the edges. Okay. And I'm not worried if I get glue on my cover because that cover's not staying. And then just go ahead and put it in there. Nice and flat, no ridges here. And I can't say what's going to happen on the other side. I'm going to try to wait a second before I paint that. Maybe I'll paint this first. Okay, then we're going to do the other side. I'm trying to do this fast, but I also want you guys to get, you know, see what I'm doing. So that's with this glue stick, you have like no chance if it's not right. Very little. So that's what you're going to just have to do. It should have been over further, but that's okay. So there you go. 2 more pages of writing room. Okay. And that's basically how, and you can use anything you want as long as you're able to write through it. So if you had some kinds of graphics that you really liked, if you were able to make them so that they were like way in the background, I don't know exactly how you would do that. Lighten them, actually, I guess, so that you could write through them. Oh, this is going to show that pocket. Uh-oh, got a ridge. Then you could use those because you'd be able to write through them. So, or if you put, I think you could, no, it would show through. I was going to say you could use some vellum, but I think the writing would show through too much. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead just so I don't have an issue here. And I'm going to just, sorry about the noise. Because I'm on camera, I don't want to take forever. Okay, so the next pages I want to use, they have some yellow. Okay, these pretty pages with lines, and they've got yellow. So I think what I'm going to do, actually that'll work great. I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to make this yellow. So I picked up this, I think Amazon, and these are, I think, like 2 ounces, or yeah, they're 2-ounce bottles. They go pretty quickly, I'm finding out, especially if you do this. And the colors are kind of dark, so I've been mixing everything with white, and I hope I don't run out because I have no more. So anyway, I'm going to mix the white with this yellow, because this looks pretty mustardy. Yeah, it's pretty dark. And I was using a brush, but the brush I didn't like. So I went to this sponge brush, and I liked it much better. Yeah, see, I want something light, so this is going to work out good. Now, hopefully I'll have enough. Okay, so all you do, pretty easy. I did see somebody say that you could use chalk on this. I wouldn't use chalk because I think that would be a mess unless they're talking about something else. And you can also, they said, use house paint. I don't have any house paint, so. But I think house paint would be really cool because it's thicker, and I think it would make the pages thicker. So yeah, I hope you guys can see what I'm doing here. So I don't know why I've got these little something in this paint, and I washed this yesterday, so I don't know where. Maybe it's coming from the brush. So anyway, I want to cover this 9. I don't think it'll cover all the way, but we'll see. And because this is light, I'm probably going to have to do another coat to get rid of those writing. Yep. See if I can. Nope, I'm going to have to mix more paint. See, it doesn't go as far as you think. Let me do some more. Actually, I'm going to need it for another page, so I might as well. Oh, I'm going to run out. I guess I know what's going to be on my list when I get paid. White acrylic paint. And I don't know much about acrylic paint. There could be better brands than this. I have no idea. So, this is my first time actually even using acrylic paint. So, I bought it to do some collages that I could cut up and put in journals. And I never did because I never have time. All right. So, let's see here. Yeah. See, the second coat will cover. And if it's still a little shadowy, I don't know what those little things are. If it's still a little shadowy, it's not even going to matter. So, okay, now put this aside and I'm going to dry. So excuse the noise. Ah! Stuck my hand right in it. See, and as you can see, these pages are not great for this. That's another reason you need to get thicker pages or else glue two together. And I don't even know what would happen if you glued two together, how that would react. But see, this is all like, I guess if I close the book, once it's dry, maybe it'll flatten out. And then I want to put this here. Okay. And I'm not doing this the neatest, mostly for time reasons, but, you know, I really should have a different brush. And look at it, the writing's still coming through the yellow a lot. No. So I don't really want it to show that much, but I don't think I should put another coat. I guess I will try a little more. I didn't have this problem with the other colors. I guess it's because it's yellow. Okay, let's try this. So that doesn't take too long to dry, but it's, yeah, these pages are not, I'm going to just shut it and hope for the best. Let it dry a second, because I'm going to paint back to back, and I'm going to put this here. So let's do that. So basically what you're doing is you're just using different ways to cover up your text in the book, which I think is really fun. I don't know about the chalk thing. I have all kinds of stuff I could use, like gelatos and all that stuff, but I think the text would show through too much. And some things you need to have like a sealer, and I don't have anything like that, so that's why I'm sticking to this. Okay. So there we have another beautiful writing space, okay? Nice and flat. Okay, there's nothing there. No ridges from wet glue. I would not use wet glue for this. If you want to, go for it if you don't have issues, but I always end up having issues with the wet glue. So I think this is pretty dry. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and paint this side. And I think I still need to make more paint. Yellow is not a very good color. I'm finding that out. Because I didn't have this issue with the other colors at all. Okay. Actually, I probably should have something better to do this besides this, but this is all I had. I don't even think I have any flat saucers in the kitchen, but that would actually work really well. So, okay. So now I'm going to start here at the top, go down. I want to try to make it straight. I didn't actually get that way on the other side. That's another thing with these sponge brushes. They've got that edge where you can kind of get it pretty straight if you take the time. Okay. That one came out very nice. I guess I'm capable if I take my time. Okay, I'm going to do another coat. Maybe I won't have to do 3. Probably could have dried that a little bit longer, but okay. So all right. I think this might be a little, I'm not sure about that. Okay, so see, just gluing, these pages are just not ideal. Guys, they really aren't. But I'm going to keep on with it because it's just fun and it's going to be an experiment. Okay, so I think I'm not going to use any more paint, and I've got 2 more pieces of paper that I'm going to glue. And I also punched these out with another punch. If you don't have punches, you can use scissors. You can just take your, okay. I'm going to give it a little ink, just a bit. Right. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this got somebody doing yard work out there. I don't know if you can hear it, but if you can, I'm sorry about that. Okay. Woo! Wrong page. Okay, and I want to do it so that my pretty stuff is facing the outside. Okay. This does have a few ridges, and it's probably because this side was not dry. So do not do what I do. Okay, pretty good. Okay. Oh, what do we got on this so far? Oh, 46 minutes. Okay, I'm going to be finishing here soon. Some of this stuff is, you can go through really quick. And some of it takes longer. And I'm doing the wrong side because I didn't want that stain up. Oh, gosh. You try to hurry and then you start messing up. Well, some of these videos I can do short, and some of them you just got to take as long as you take if you're showing something that's involves more steps. So but I wanted to show you how easy the painting was and stuff like that. So okay. Okay. I want to do the same here. All right, and there you go. And those look really pretty. Just the coffee dye paper I like, and just having it outlined like that I think is really pretty. Whether you have the punches or not, I think it looks good. So, that's that. And the other thing is about decorating. You know, you can do that however you decorate your regular journals. I mean, just the way you decorate those, you could decorate these. I had an idea for this. I don't know how this is going to look, but I'm going to try it. I just want to outline this. And then just do a little just haphazardly. Like that. And then I'm going to write in it. Just kind of funky. So, and you could do that on all of these. You could put little flowers on the corners with your markers. You know, anything like that, just to add kind of a little design. So, yeah, I don't know what I'll do otherwise, but I'm just gonna, this one I could just outline just regular, like that. And later I could go back and add whatever I want to it. So, actually, if I put this like this, it kind of looks like that's rolled over paper. Kind of cool that happened. So yeah, so this is my version of a altered book. And as you can see, tons of writing room. And this is all, a black pen will write over this perfectly. And so yeah, and just, you can add, you know, you can add your ephemera and stuff. You can add extra, like, you know, what do you call it, side text or whatever in here. But then we've also got these. Now I did something else back here and I didn't go that far. Right here, I added a deep pocket, okay, which I glued here and here, and then just put this here, and then you can put in, let's see, I think this will fit. A great big tag would go in there, okay? And then I also did one here. And this was super easy because all I did is I took 2 pages. The front page, I just cut here. I didn't go all the way down here. That last time I showed you a pocket, I did the full length. Here, I left it so that there's the space here. So I just cut that off, put washi tape, and glued it here and here. And so that was another pocket way you can do it. There is one more pocket I'll show you guys, and then I'll let you go, because I thought this one was kind of cool. Let's see, I'm going to go over some more pages. I don't want to do it on top of each other. Okay, these would be good ones. Okay, for this one, you just take 2 pages, okay, and you want to try to, well, I'm going to try to get in the middle, okay, and just cut as straight as you can, all the way in, okay, which I did not cut straight. That's why, you guys, I don't use a scissor. Anyway, and then what you do, okay, is on the top part of this, we're just gonna take out a slot, and on the top part of this one, in the middle, take out another one, and I'm going to just go ahead and ink a little bit, because once I glue this, I won't be able to. I think I need to add water to my ink. Okay, a little more in here. Okay, and now do this side. Yeah, I don't like these pages at all. They're just kind of, they're too old, basically. They're just too darn old. I mean, maybe some of you would want to use them, and that's completely up to you. But I think I would be much happier with a brand new book. Okay, now we're going to take the glue, and we're just going to go along here, very small bit. Okay. And then we're going to glue that down. Okay. And then we're going to take our second pocket and go here. And this is kind of interactive, I guess, because it's 2 pockets at the top. I don't want my paper to move. Okay. And let's see. Do I have anything thin enough? Yeah. Well, you wouldn't use this. This is all I have out right now. But, and there you go. You just stick something in here, and you would have another place to put something in here. So that's 2. I have one more, actually. What am I at? I wonder if I could do it really quickly. Okay, so that's that. Let me skip in. This last one is really super easy. And let's see. If if I can do it real quick like for you guys. I'm just going to grab anything. I need to make a couple tabs and I don't have any made. So, well, sorry you guys if this is a bit long. It was not what I intended, but I want to show you the right way. So, too big. Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. Why is everything giving me trouble today? This is crazy. Okay, here's one. And it did not come out how I wanted. Oh, okay. Well, let's try one more time. Let me see if I can use this. Maybe if I stop trying to hurry, I would be okay. Let's see. I'm running out of space here too, which doesn't help. Okay. The only reason I'm stopping to do this one is because it's really cute. And some of you may want to use it. I'm going to try it in my regular journals because I think it would be really cute. Okay. Now if I cannot move this time, we will be in the good. Yay, I did it. Okay, I need two more. Okay, come on. And this is totally just for demonstration. Okay. I can get the paper out of this. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, the next one is fun. So what you're going to do is you are going to take your first page and you're going to fold it all the way to the center. Well, not quite. Just leave a tiny, tiny bit. Okay. And then you're going to take the next one and glue it, and turn it so that you have about that much room, maybe a little more. This probably, well, it's going to show some white. That's okay. You could always decorate. Okay, so this one, you want to make it so that there's extra there. And then you're going to do your last one. Okay. I'm not exactly sure 100% if this is how it was done, but we're going to do the best. Okay. But I think they should have been turned this way. So just take them and roll them over the opposite direction. Okay. There we go. Okay. So then from here, what you're going to do is you're going to glue the inside down. Okay. That's going to glue first. Okay. And that's just for reinforcement. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to do that. But with these pages, I'm definitely doing that. Okay, now, these aren't even the right color because they don't even show up. But I wanted to just show because I thought this was a really cute idea. So you get yourself some tags, okay? And then you're going to go ahead and glue your tag on. Try to glue it straight, okay? And then my next one, okay, I'm going to try to do in the middle, right there, I guess. Okay. And of course, if you had tags that showed up better on them, they would have been okay if I would have stopped to ink them, but I'm not going to take that time. And then your last one would go up here, okay, towards your top. I've got some glue under there, don't want that. All right, and then you're going to go back and you're going to glue your sides. Okay, and you're not going to do what I did and glue all the way up. Oh gosh. Okay, actually if I do it on this side, I won't do that. Okay, and then press that down. And then you want to do this one. Okay. And these are also what you could use these in your already bought journals, like I showed you in my last video. And there you go. Now it would look so much better had I stopped to ink everything so that it would show, you know, like, let me just do one. Put this in here. I think my ink pad's drying up here. So there you go. So see, if you inked it and you had like different color tabs, it would be really perfect. But I just wanted to show you guys that so that you had one more pocket that you could make for your already bought journals. And that's just folding. That's it. So you need 4 pieces and that's it. So the thing is with this, see, when you try to fold it with these old pages, it doesn't really want to fold. Maybe it will when it's drier, but so anyway, you guys, that is how you would do your altered journal into a writing journal. And there's, you know, all kinds of ideas with this. Different papers, you can use all different papers, as long as you can write through them. And even if you want to, you could do like you do in, like I do in my regular journals. I didn't have to put this writing space here. I could have left this as just a graphic page. So like on mine, a lot of times I'll do, you know, 2 writing pages, a graphic page, 2 writing pages, a graphic page, or a pocket. I try to mix it up a lot so that, you know, you have fun with it, but also there's the writing room, because that's the biggest deal to me. I'm trying to preserve writing journals. I don't know. I'm getting a really big argument over that one, but I'm not giving up because this is what I love. This is what I want to do. And, you know, you just got to stick with your guns sometimes. So anyhow, lots of fun, lots of interesting ways of doing it. And like I said, you can use house paint for this. If you got paint in your garage that is left over from a room, I actually would use that because some of that, the latex paint, is thicker, so it would actually cover better, and I think it would make for a more sturdy page and actually a better writing surface. So that's something else you could do. I don't know about the chalks or any of that other stuff, but, you know, you could just do one like this, because I'm going to try out some other methods, and just make it your experiment. You know, you can have fun with it. You can still write in it afterwards, because it's not perfect. So you just, you know, have fun with it. I'm going to probably take out half of these pages, and this is just going to be mine, and I'm just going to, I don't know, just write down whatever I want in it. So I'm going to continue on with it. And so yeah, you've got the best of both worlds here. You've got pockets that are, you know, built into the book, and then you've got your writing space, and you've also can do art. You know, if you don't want to use a graphic page, you can just take, what was I saying? Yeah, if you don't want to do a graphic page, you could paint like this, and then you could go ahead if you wanted to. I don't think I'm going to do it right now, but you could take a stencil over it and get your ink and just stencil that. And you probably could, if you used a light color, you could probably still write over that. So the possibilities are endless. And I just wanted to show you that you can make a writing journal out of an altered book, because most people that do these, they are full of nothing but pockets and things like this. And that's a good ephemera holder if you want to make it for that, but it's not a junk journal. If you can't write in it, to me, it's not a junk journal. So anyway, yeah, see this, there's a lot of problems with these pages. So guys, do yourself a favor and get a new book. Get one from the library. If they sell, there's a lot of the libraries have bookstores in them that you can buy books from that people donate. Let's see. You can go to the thrift stores. People donate brand new great books there all the time. For most of the time, you can get them for $1, maybe $2. But it's worth it if you want to have something that's structurally sound, and the pages are, you know, not going to have all kinds of imperfections because they're old and like this. Like there's a great big, it's from the glue, but these pages, they're okay, but they're not, they're too old. So anyway, that is today's video for the week. And I hope you guys got it. I hope I didn't go too fast, didn't go too slow. I had a lot to show you, and I hope I didn't leave anything out. If I did, I can do a second one. Just let me know, you guys in group. If you're not a sub, I'd love to have you join us. If you want to belong to a Facebook group that is completely writing journal oriented, and, you know, yeah, we like to put all the fun stuff too, but I'm not going to be a group to join if you want to do scrapbooking and sticker books and all that kind of stuff. That's not what my group's about. So I thought I'd warn ahead of time because, yeah, I don't know. It just seems to be a thing that the groups are overrun with all these other types of journals, and I don't see very many like writing junk journals anymore. I'm really surprised about that. And that's why I want to keep my group writing junk journal. I mean, yeah, you can have lots of ephemera, you can have pictures, you know, you can add all that fun stuff in there, like I've done with this one with my big pink flower. Where'd it go? I think right here. Yeah, you can still add this stuff, but it doesn't have to overrun the book. You still have places where you can write. And that's what I'm about. So anyway, just thought I'd tell you a little bit about me and my group so that you know ahead of time. Anyhow, I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I will see you next week. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I have a couple ideas. So anyway, until next week, have a wonderful week and have some fun.